hello and a warm welcome to the Sound of Silence with me, your host, DrumPIPO. And today we'll be hanging out with one of Africa's finest. One more time, she's coming from Limpopo, and she's an amazing vocalist, Afro soul singer, songwriter, model, actress, and you don't want to miss out on any of our conversation with her. If you're new to this show, please go ahead and click that link up there to take you to our previous shows so that you can catch up on whatever we've been doing so far. Also consider subscribing and don't forget to hit that bell so you get all the future notification of the upcoming shows. Of course, this show is made possible by DrumPIPO Music, a music production and a film company based in Pretoria, East Ferry Glen. If you need any of their services, please go ahead and hit them on Facebook, and I'm sure they will assist you beautifully. Also, East Heavens Music, also based right here in Ferry Glen, Pretoria East. If you need musical equipment for any event, any of your setups and stuff like that, come in store. They have very beautiful stuff here. They will walk you through and guide you, assist you, make sure that you are satisfied. You can check them out on their Facebook page and on their website and all that. Once again, a warm welcome to the show, The Sound of Silence, with me, your host, DrumPIPO. Stay tuned. The Sound of Silence with DrumPIPO. All right, guys, welcome back to the show with me, DrumPIPO. And as I told you, I'm hanging out with Africa's finest, the beautiful, the talented Ntsikwane Raphesu. She's coming from Limpopo, and she is a guitarist, she is a model, she is whatever you can think about. I'm so excited today to be talking to her, and I can't wait anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome her to the show. You're welcome to the
Thank you so
Sound of
much.
Silence.
What a great introduction. And I didn't realize that I was a model, but hey, I'll take it.
You have to. You have to. So who is Ntsikwane?
Sure, do you have the whole day?
I have time for you. I have time for you.
Okay, in short, Ntsikwane is a singer, guitarist, songwriter, actress. But in personal life, I'm just a normal human being. I'm spiritual orientated. I love nature. I love reading. I love love. I love life.
Wow.
So that's me.
Wow. And what inspires your music?
My life, actually. I usually write about stuff that's happening to me or that I see around me. So that's what inspires me. And a lot of my writings, I like to resolve it positively. Mm-hmm. Like I've seen with my writing in recent days, I've been doing a show called Stories Unplugged at Maboneng.
Okay.
I've actually realized that I would write a positive story out of a negative feeling. Like there'll be times where I'll be sitting and I'll be so depressed, and I take my guitar and I'll try and write something, and my thinking is that I'm gonna write something that's gonna be like, I hate my life, but then something positive comes out of it. It's
That's
like
right.
that's what I always say. My music is inspired by the ancestors, by God, by the other side. They speak through me.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
that's where I get my music.
So how long have you been doing music?
Since 2008, actually, since 2008, my
Wow.
first album came out. So this is my 11th year in the industry. But
yeah.
full-time, full-on, I did it from 2013. So 2008, I was still doing a little bit of acting, so I was still
Finding your
freelancing.
feet.
But 2013, that's when I decided to really focus on music.
Okay, so how many albums have you so far?
2 albums.
Wow.
I'm working
Well
on the
done.
third one now.
Well,
Working
in
on the
11
third one.
years?
In
2
11
albums.
years, yes.
Any singles in between?
Yes, I've got a new single that's out called Shuma. I've got 2 other singles that I recorded earlier on this year that are in the mixing and mastering phase, so they'll be out by the end of this month.
Great. Would you say that being a female artist is an advantage in the industry?
It is. I think it is. A lot of people love the female vibe. There's a move towards embracing the feminine, embracing what females have to bring to the table.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you find that I would see lineups that are just male dominated and then one female.
Yeah.
The live performance industry, it's an advantage. But in the DJing industry, I've seen that it's more male dominated. It's more advantageous to be male. But the live music, the soul, the gospel, it definitely does work to my advantage that I'm female.
Well, so you manage yourself?
Yes.
How do you do that? How do you coordinate managing yourself and doing gigs
It's a lot
and
of
all
work.
that?
I promise you, like, there's so many things on my to-do list yesterday that I saw I didn't get to. So only now I'm realizing that I actually do need a manager. I need to delegate something
you
so
do.
that I can focus on creativity, because I'm not able to really work on writing and music. Like I have to work after hours, like at 9 onwards, because
Yeah.
during the day I'm so busy
Yeah.
doing admin, calling people, emailing. So I seriously need to delegate that so that my days are spent writing and getting
Yeah,
music.
but look, being a female artist, right? Don't you have like, I mean, guys looking out for you and stuff like that? You can, I mean, don't you think you can cut that out if there's somebody to face them?
No, definitely. I mean, I had a situation where I couldn't get to a potential sponsor because the guy in between wanted something more than just business.
Yeah.
So I find that it would be a lot easier and save me a lot of headaches and just a lot of depression.
Yeah.
Because things are being blocked because I'm not willing to go that route. 'Cause I know there are some people in the industry, some artists in the industry that actually use their femininity
Yeah.
to get more gigs.
Yeah.
I don't want to use that. If
That's right.
you want to book me for my talent, book me for what I bring to the table, not
That's right.
other things. So
Nothing.
yeah, I think definitely a manager would be great in terms of helping with
Yeah,
that.
I'm available. I will.
Okay, all right, you're hired from now on.
Thank you.
I'll give you my to-do list and like I'll say, here, do it tomorrow.
I'll work, no stress. Well, anyway, what have you planned for us today? In terms of entertainment, playing your music and stuff?
Okay, well, today, in terms of the show
Yeah,
right now,
yeah.
I've got 2 songs that I'm going to perform for you.
Excellent.
One is called Omotukabatu. It's a new one. It's one of the ones that I said it's recorded, but it's not released yet.
Okay.
And then the other one is called Feels Right. It is on my current album.
Okay, great.
So that's what I'm
Before we continue with this interview, I don't want to wait anymore. I just want to hear your first song, and then we're gonna come back and talk some more.
Okay, cool. Let's
Yeah.
do that.
All right.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
Take it away. right, guys, welcome back to the Sound of Silence. And you heard that performance. It was so beautiful and lovely. My sister, I love your music.
Thank you so much.
I love your music, and I know I've worked with you like a couple of times,
Yeah,
once
yeah.
or twice, but I can sense a lot of maturity in your performance now,
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
you're doing well.
No, it's the
Keep
years.
pushing.
It's the years of practice. Somebody once told me actually that a lot of musicians record their music too soon without cooking it, without performing it live first before recording. And I think that's the reason why of late I've been performing my new songs like the Omo Tukaba to I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah, yeah,
perform.
yeah, yeah.
Literally, there were two people who returned their CDs after they bought them because they're like, I want Shuma, where is it on the list? Oh, it's not on there. I want Mutukaba, where is it? So it's the new music that shows the growth and maturity. I performed the songs on
Yeah.
the current album,
Yeah.
but even they could hear the difference in songwriting skill, in just everything
Yeah.
that I've grown from the 2013 album to what I'm writing now.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I use that advice that I got that before you record, literally play it for people, let it grow first
Yeah,
before, don't just
yeah.
compose and the next day go and record it. Like,
That's right.
give it time to perform and, twist here, tweak here, change the key, do this, add this, and
That's
then
right.
record it.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. So, what is this one thing that scares you the most in the industry? Like when you look at the whole industry and your career, what scares you the most?
Personally, what scares me is that I might not be able to reach the goal that I'm aiming at. Like,
Yeah.
it's just way big, like international big. Like, I want to be like the African version of Beyonce big.
Yeah.
That type. And then industry-wise, the thing that scares me is that people are no longer appreciating compositions, music that is real. People who sit, musicians who sit, a bassist, a saxophonist, a songwriter who sit and actually compose music.
Yeah.
For now, it's amapiano. It's you repeat one line, you go on, and then you dance, and then that's it. So what scares me is that there might not be a need anymore
Okay.
for people like us, for musicians who actually write for the soul, who write to calm people's minds, not necessarily for entertainment, but for that other part of music that is what music is actually supposed to be
That's
for.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. And then, what is this one thing about you that nobody else knows? Tell me that secret today. I want to know.
Okay, the one
Tell
thing
me
that
that secret.
people, well, only my family knows is that I have a spiritual gift. Like,
Okay.
I've done the whole ancestral thing of going to the river, getting the gift of visions and all that. But it's not one of those that you can come to me and say, Ntsikwane, please, can
Yeah.
you check this thing? No.
Yeah.
I think more for me now, it's a discernment gift that I'm able to sense that, okay, this person I'm not supposed to work with, even
Yeah.
though they're smiling, laughing at me, they're nice, they're charming. There's just something in my ear that says, no.
Something off. But that is
Yeah.
personal. Don't you feel that you have to go a bit extra, like help other people with the gift? Because
No,
a gift is not supposed to be for
I know,
you.
I know. I have actually, in the beginning, when I first started getting the gift, I have actually helped a couple of people. No, I actually didn't, it wasn't help. It's more people seeking clarity, and I'm able to say, this is the route you should take. Like, one lady actually came back to me and said, those things that you said
Yeah.
3 years ago, they're
Yeah.
happening. Like, literally what you said that I told her that she's going to meet a divorced man in Northwest and they're not really going to get married, but
Wow.
they're going to live together, and that's what I was seeing. And she's like, literally, I just met somebody, he's from the Northwest, he's divorced, and he's on that tip that he doesn't want to get married, he just wants a life partner, and that's what we're doing. Like, exactly what you said is what's happening.
But that, you only tell the people, like you foresee, you tell the people what is going to happen.
Yes, yes.
Are you able to change what is going to happen for them to like get married?
I think me saying foretelling helps them in terms of changing their current mindset to enable that to come through. Because a lot of
Okay.
times I've realized people block things by their own energy, by their own feelings, by
Yeah.
their own mistrust.
Yeah.
You find that I'm meant to be working with you, but
Yeah.
because I have that thing of, no, and I do these things myself, I'm not able to let you in to
That's
actually
right.
help me with my career. So it starts,
right.
what I've seen is that a lot of times people block their own selves. Even with me, I have to consciously not block things that I want to do because of my own fear or because I feel, oh no, I'm only meant to be doing this. So yeah, I'm just more open now.
What do you foresee about me? Are there millions coming my way? Is there a big check that is being written? Like,
Okay, Phil, it doesn't work like that. We need like proper space for me to sit with you and to like gather and to sense your energy. So please.
No, I'm always ready. I mean, like, even today, if you can tell me, like, look, there's as long as it's money related.
Like, wow.
Like,
wow.
the check is coming soon. When is it?
Okay.
At what time?
When am I getting it? Is it $1 million? Is it 2 million? How much must I charge for this?
You see that
Yeah.
thing?
No. We'll do a session.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Later.
right, no, cool. I'm game.
Yeah.
And then you have this car boot thing that you do.
Oh, yes.
Tell me about it.
Yes. I've got a series of live performances I call it live music from the boot. The actual name is Car Boot Unplugged.
Yeah.
How that came about when I was in Limpopo, I realized that there aren't any performance spaces for artists to perform in.
Yeah.
It's either you're stuck with Cubana or Coffee or like the usual spots around, and you can't perform there. Those are house music vibes. So I thought to myself, okay, what do I have that I can use? So I thought, I've got a
You have a
speaker.
car?
Yes, I have a car. I've got a battery-operated
Beautiful
speaker
car.
that has been chilling somewhere. I've got a microphone. I've got a guitar. I've got literally, I can go park anywhere because the speaker is battery operation. I can plug in and jam. So I decided to try it out first in Flora Park Dam in Polokwane.
Okay.
I invited a few friends via WhatsApp to say, hey, I'm doing a car boot session. At first it was car boot session.
Okay.
The car boot session come through. They all came through. They also sat in their booths and watching the show, and it was amazing. So how it turned into Car Boot Unplugged, I bumped into somebody who saw it on Facebook, who saw me post it. He's like, oh my word, Ntsikwane, I loved that unplugged session you did in the booth. I was like, oh yeah, unplugged. We can call it Car Boot Unplugged.
Yeah,
So that's where the Car Boot Unplugged. And the rest is history. We did it in 2017. It was sponsored by Jeep, Limpopo, and then last year it was sponsored by Audi Polokwane. And yeah, it's just been growing. This year I'm planning to do it in Soweto.
Okay.
So I'll be speaking to VW in Soweto too. Because Gauteng is so huge. And also Soweto is like the capital township of South Africa.
That's right.
Whatever you do there is bound to spread across the country. I mean, when I did it in Limpopo, it was only noticed by Limpopo people. Not that that's not great, but if you want something to grow bigger.
But I noticed it.
Yeah.
I saw it. I mean, how thing, but I saw it.
You saw it because you follow me.
That's right.
But the media attention, I mean, like imagine a lot of things that happen in Soweto get covered by media, whether it's YFM, whether it's Metro. So to have those kinds of media houses actually notice it will give it more traction, and perhaps more sponsors will come on board.
Wow, excellent.
Yeah.
So where do we find your music?
You can find it on iTunes. I'm on iTunes. I'm on Google Play. I'm on Spotify, Deezer, all the online platforms. I've also got physical copies. I've noticed since I've been in Gauteng, people are like, I don't have anything to play a CD. Like, not even my laptop plays CD. Like, last night they were like, I don't have a DVD. Like, it's USB. Like, literally, I have nothing to play it on. So one lady was like, I'll just buy it just to have your signature on it and keep it.
That's
when you get famous, I can be like, I've got the CD and she signed it.
Selling it.
So yeah, I'm on everywhere digitally, and you can get my CD. It's not in stores yet, but wherever you are, I can courier it.
Wow,
Yeah.
excellent. So what are you going to perform for us again? I mean, the second song.
I'm going to perform a song called Feels Right.
Feels Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What feels right now?
I knew you were going to go there. I saw your eyes, like you were like, oh, feels right. I knew there was a question coming about. It Feels Right is a song I wrote about this guy that I was dating.
Okay.
It was like the early stages of the relationship, and I was just writing about how it feels right and how we are so vibing together that there's a line where I say, even if it doesn't work out, I hope we can still be friends.
Yeah.
Because that's the type of relationship that we had.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to meet, one of those exes and ask what led to the breakup.
What went wrong?
I mean, what
How
went
dare you?
wrong?
How
Because
dare you break up with her?
Just put them right and say, can you go back to her?
Go back,
Because,
apologize.
I've had enough. I want to come to the wedding.
You want to perform at the wedding? You want to do video? You want to do photos?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
But when are we looking at you settling down? I mean,
I don't know. Phil, when I find somebody, like it's so. My challenge has been that.
can I help you look?
Oh, okay.
I
Do you
mean,
have brothers?
I
Do you
can
have
give you a
people?
list
Of
from
people?
Ghana. I mean,
Wow, from
West
Ghana.
Africa. And you take, like,
Like,
okay,
okay,
what
not
does he
this
do?
one.
What does he do?
What?
Okay, this one, bank account?
No, you know what? My challenge is that a lot of times the guys that ask me out would ask me out after seeing me perform. So they are more
Yeah.
fans
Oh.
than partner material. So at the end, it fizzles out. Like you go on 2 or 3 days, but you see that this person just loves the gift. They
Yeah.
think, I'm
Yeah.
able to discern that and tell them even that. Believe me, you're not.
Come for the right thing.
Yes, yeah. Yes, you might like me, like my personality, but it's more you loved what I do on stage. But in real life, I'm actually boring. Like I sleep at 9, I drink tea. Like I'm boring. So you're gonna get bored ultimately because I'm not as exciting as I am on
Yeah,
stage.
yeah.
So yeah.
All right. No, I'll bring you the list. I'll
Please
email
do.
it to you, and then you can
Please.
take the
And with the
ones that
pictures, qualifications,
everything. The
everything.
bank
Yes.
account first,
Yes.
on top of the list.
End of the year, I'm gonna be married.
See that
Yeah.
thing, yeah. So I'm excited, and thank you so much for coming and chatting with the Sound of
It is a
Silence. I can't
pleasure.
wait for your next performance. I'm quite excited, and the stage is all yours.
Yes.
Take it
Thank
away.
you. Cool.
All right.
He's not so perfect, but he makes me happy. Is it all worth it? I wish that I could see into the future, see if he will feature in my life for some time. I like the way that things are going. I don't know how this is gonna end, but if it does, I hope that we can still be friends. 'Cause this feels nice, it feels right, and I don't mind having you in my life. This feels nice, it feels right, and I don't mind having you in my life. Oh, having you in my life. And I hope you're happy being with me. Please don't wake me if it's a dream. 'Cause this feels nice, it feels right, and I don't mind having you in my life. This feels nice, it feels right, and I don't mind having you in my life. Oh, having you in my life. 'Cause it feels right, it feels right, it feels right, and I don't mind, I don't mind, I don't mind.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and my guest Ntsikwane on the show. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to also hit the bell so you get all the future notifications of our upcoming shows. Until then, I will see you next week. Keep well. Peace out. Bye bye.